Hello, Cancer. This is your monthly reading for June 2020. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading and it's not going to resonate for everyone. This is for Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising. If it doesn't resonate, please feel free to check out your moon or rising sign, or maybe just check out another reader, okay? All right, so Cancer, let's get into it. So the runes that we have picked out for you today are the heart chakra and the crown chakra. Okay, so powerful energies there, Cancer. So those are the chakras that you will be working with in the month of June. So feel free to look up meditations for those chakras, or just be aware that those are the chakras that you're going to be working with in the month of June. Okay, Cancer? Okay, so when I was doing the meditation and when I was tapping into your energy, Cancer, you're really focusing on your pentacles in the month of June. You're really focusing on money. You're really focusing on business. Yeah, you're very pentacle oriented. I did say love's done me dirt. Wow, my words. I did hear love has done me dirty. God, that was crazy. I don't think I've ever messed up that bad. Love has done me dirty. And I did hear like a lot of chatter, like talk, 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 talk. A lot of talking, Cancer. I feel like you could be talking to a lot of people, or a lot of people could be talking to you, or like you're just like doing a lot of networking possibly in the month of June, especially if you are focusing on your pentacles. That could indicate that you're doing a lot of networking. But I also felt, Cancer, that like you were kind of disoriented in the month of June. Like you're going about it and you're not doing bad at all. You're doing good in the month of June, but like you're kind of on autopilot, to be honest with your oh my God, my words. To be honest with you, Cancer, you're kind of on autopilot. You do feel a little disoriented and a little discombobulated in the headspace, but you're ignoring it and you're pushing past it, and you're like, okay, well, I can't figure it out, so I'm just going to focus on my pentacles. I'm just going to focus on my shit. 222 when I look at the clock. So yeah, Cancer, so that's kind of the energies that we're working with in the month of June. So let's pull some oracle cards to see the general energies for the month of June for you, and then we'll pull some tarot, okay? All right, what do I want to use for Cancer? Ooh, I want to use the Mermaid Oracle for you, Cancer. Very fitting, okay. Queen of the Sea. Queen of the Sea. Okay. Let's get some general messages and energies for Cancer, please, for the month of June. What are some general energies for Cancer for the month of June? What are some energies for Cancer for the month of June? Wow. Okay, Cancer. Wow. Okay. So, first card we got out here, the Present. Gift, treasure, revelation of own value, and nowness. The Present. Okay. So I do feel, Cancer, that in the month of June, like that's the energy that I'm picking up on, is like you're pushing out anything that confuses you. You're pushing out thinking about the future. You're pushing out thinking about the past. And when I say pushing out the future, you're thinking about the future, right? Because you're like working on your pentacles and stuff, so that's kind of like future oriented in and of itself. But you're very in the now. You're very like, this is what I'm doing today, this is what I'm doing right now. Well, I can't figure out what that person's doing, I can't figure out this situation over here, so I'm just not going to deal with it. So that's what it is. So you're very present, you're very in the now, Cancer, in the month of June. And then we have experiments, manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, and arrogance. So, Cancer, when it comes to experiments, when it comes to this card, I really feel like this is you kind of like taking a deep dive, and like you're thinking back upon like all of the lessons that you've learned in the past like year or two, because remember the nodes did switch, so the nodes were in Cancer Capricorn. So Cancer, you have gone through some valuable life lessons in the past 18 months, right? I feel like Cancer, you're kind of taking a new stance in life in the month of June. You're kind of changing yourself a little bit. You're kind of changing yourself a little bit. And I mean, like, well, I'll show you that in a second. Let's move on to this one. Coral's wisdom, colony, delicacy, fragility, works that are created over great periods of time. See, there's something about time with this wisdom thing, Cancer. There's something about, like, in the month of June, it's like coming together, like all of the hardships, all of the heartbreaks, all of the bullshit basically that you've had to go through for the last little while, Cancer. And Cancers really have gone through it. I mean, I'm a Cancer, so I'm a little biased, but Cancers really have gone through it in the last little while, and I think that it's made us harder. I think that it's made us stronger. And not in the sense of like, oh, you know, now we have our hard shells and we're just going to go and hide in them. No, like cancers have gotten a thicker skin. It's not about we're hiding in our shells anymore. It's about we can leave our shells now because we have a thicker skin. And honestly, Cancer, I want you to take a look at these three cards. Do you see like how it's all kind of dark? Like that's just kind of like really pointed out to me here. Like all the colors here are very dark. It's a very like shadow element to it. Cancer, I feel like you might be stepping into your shadow in the month of June, but it's like in a powerful way, right? Because the shadow is really a lot of untapped potential, and people get scared of their shadow, so they never tap into that potential. But Cancer, I feel like in the month of June, you're actually tapping into your shadow, and you're tapping into the things that you've had to go through and the pain that you've gone through, and you're using it to your advantage. That's what it is. You're using your pain to your advantage in the month of June, I feel like. And you're focusing on your pentacles, and you're just going. You're just going. And it feels very powerful, Cancer, but it feels dark. It does feel very shadowy, but like in a good way. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like a good shadowy energy for the month of June for you, Cancer. Okay, so enough of that. Let's go ahead and let's get into the tarot for you, Cancer. Can I get messages for Cancer, please, for the month of June? And remember, Cancer, one of your chakras was the crown chakra, right? And so that's all about, like, who you really are, like, on a deep soul level, right? So, like, if you're uncovering your shadow, you know, that's part of who you are. That's part of your soul is your shadow. And so I feel like you're really uncovering, like, this new aspect to yourself where it's, like, it's very, yeah, it's very regal almost. It's like don't fuck with the Cancer. Like the Cancer's in their shadow energy, but they're using their shadow energy to like their advantage. So don't fuck with the Cancer. Don't fuck with the Cancer right now. Feels really good, Cancer. Wow. Sorry, my nose. Okay. So first two we have out, Seven of Wands and the Star. Yeah, you're not afraid to fight for what you want in the month of June, Cancer. You're really not. You're not afraid to fight for what you want. Whatever that is, it's going to be something different for all of you. But whatever it is, whatever you're going for in the month of June, you also kind of feel, Cancer, there is this kind of element to it where it's like, I'm on my own. Like, with this Seven of Wands energy, you know, he's up against, like, you know, 6 other people, right? In this imagery, this man here, he's up against 6 other people, and he's backed up against a wall. And attached to that, we have the Star energy, and I feel like, Cancer, you understand in the month of June that all of the times that you've had to feel alone, and all of the times that you've been abandoned by people, because Cancers get abandoned quite often, you understand in the month of June, like, oh, this is what I've been preparing for, basically. Like this is what I've been preparing for. This Seven of Wands energy where I've been backed up against a wall and I've had to be on my fucking own and I've had to defend myself and I've been abandoned and nobody's been there for me and yada yada yada. We could go on and on. It was preparing me for this star energy. It was preparing me for greatness. Ooh. It's preparing me for greatness. Yeah. Ace of Wands, the Hierophant, Eight of Wands. So the Hierophant is like higher knowledge, right? It's higher knowledge. The Hierophant sees. Okay. And so attached to the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Wands, you really are Cancer. You're taking everything that you've learned and you're cultivating it into something grand, and you really are realizing like this is what I've been preparing for. All of these hardships and all of these lessons that I've had to go through for however how long, right? Could be really recent for some of you, could just be like the last, it could just be this year, like 2020's been a hellhole for you, right? Or it could have been the node switch, it could have been the last 18 months. For some of you, it's longer. For some of you, it's been years and years of just like tower moment after tower moment after tower moment. But there's something happening with you, Cancer, in the month of June where your energy is shifting. And you understand now you're in the Hierophant energy. And with that knowledge that you have with the Hierophant's energy, you can take it and you can go and you can pursue your passions and you can do it in a great way. And you don't need anybody. You don't need anybody because you've gone through everything on your own anyways. And not to say that like you're gonna just like live on your own island and like, not have any friends or not have any family or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying, right, Cancer? But it's just like you understand that like I can do this. I can do this. Like I've been on my own before. I've gone through fucking hell and back on my own, and I have the power within me to do whatever the hell I want. Like, that's the energy that feels like for you, Cancer. What other messages do we have for Cancer? Wow. Prince of Wands, Princess of Pentacles, and Strength. There's also communication, Cancer. There's also a communication element to this where you're not afraid to tell people, right? You're not afraid to tell people off in the month of June. You're not afraid to tell people, hey, like, you weren't there for me when I needed you, so, like, you're not scared. You're not scared. You're embracing this with this Princess of Pentacles and with this Prince of Wands. It's like, you're not afraid to tell people, like, what it is. And you're doing it from a very balanced, very strong, like, healthy perspective. You're doing it from a very strong, balanced, healthy perspective, but it's just kind of like you've leveled up. You've leveled up and you're just doing it, Cancer. I don't even know what else to say. Like, you feel strong. You feel strong, and that's one thing, right, about Cancers is like we're constantly told that we're weak, right? We're not fucking weak. Like, you're not weak, Cancer. I don't know how else to say it. Like, you're just not. And I think that in the month of June, Cancers are figuring that out for themselves, right? Wow. Told me to take it. That's a lot of cards. One moment, Cancer. I got a lot of cards that came out, but they told me to take them. The Magician and the Three of Cups. Intuition. That gut feeling, Cancer, right? Intuition. Intuition, higher knowledge, once again, with that Hierophant energy, right? But with the magician, the magician knows how to create their reality. And when it's attached to this Three of Cups, Cancer, I feel like you these lessons that you've gone through, you now have the tools in your tool belt to get that 3 of Cups energy, to get support, to have friends and family that you want around and want you around and are good to you and you're good to them, and it's equal give and take. You understand now because you've seen what it's not and you have seen what it is, and you know how to get it in the month of June. You just know what you want, and you know how to get it. And maybe how to get it is to wait for it, right? Maybe how to get it is to dodge bullets. Maybe how to get it is to be on your own for a little while. But you're going to get it because you know how. Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands. Well, isn't that a balanced bitch? Isn't that a balanced bitch? Oh, Cancer. I mean, look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? Like Queen of Wands and Queen of Cups energy, Cancer. That's what you're embracing in the month of June. You're like, yes, I'm an intuitive bitch. Yes, I have feelings. But yes, I know how to deal with them now. And yes, I'm a passionate person. And yes, I can go and get what I want. I have passion. I have intuition. I have feelings. I have thoughts. I have ambition. I'm nurturing, but I'm also strong. Oh man. But then we have something popping up here, Cancer. It's quite interesting. We've got a Prince of Cups energy coming in here, and I do feel like this is a person. I feel like this is a person. I don't feel like this is just like an energy. I don't feel like it's you. I feel like it is a specific person. And you look at this person while you're in this Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups energy, and you're looking at this Prince of Cups, and you're like, why would I want a child? Why exactly, when I am a queen, would I want a prince? Right, Cancer? Right? The Devil and the Eight of Pentacles. You know, Cancer, once again, you're in this kind of like shadowy energy, right? We picked that up. And with this Eight of Pentacles attached to the Devil, I feel like this is you acknowledging your shadow, and this is you acknowledging who you are on all levels, not just good. Okay, we're not just gonna pay attention to how we're, kind and we're nurturing and we're generous and we just love everybody and we're just so sweet and we'll bake you some cookies. No, you can also be needy. You can also be crude. You can also be clingy. You can also self-sabotage when you give away your love to people who do not deserve it. You can also, Cancer, stay in situations for far too fucking long that you should have left long ago. You can also overindulge. You can have substance abuse problems, right? Water signs. But you're acknowledging that. You're acknowledging your shadow side, and because you're being able to acknowledge your shadow side, you're being able to use it to your advantage. It's very interesting. Ace of Cups and Wheel of Fortune. What do you want? You can have what you want. This is the universe telling you, do you want emotional fulfillment? Do you want your cup to be full? Okay, go get it. We've given you the tools. We've given you all the lessons. We've given you all the hardships. We get it. It was hard. We're sorry. But you needed it, right? And that's what you're getting in the month of June, Cancer. You're understanding that, like, oh, I was in preparation for this. I was in preparation for all of the good I'm about to receive. I was in preparation for being a bad bitch or a boss or whatever, right? And so the universe is giving you this gift in June, Cancer, of knowledge, and of passion and of emotional fulfillment from your passions. And it's great. I think it's great. I think it's great. So, Cancer, that is your month of June. We're looking at a lot of passion. We're looking at a lot of intuition. We're looking at a lot of understanding your shadow side and understanding the darker sides of you and using those sides. Once again, I know I sound like a broken record, but using your shadow to your advantage. I'm going to totally title that because it's what it is. Like, you're using your shadow to your advantage, Cancer. All of the hard things that you've gone through, you're not crying about it anymore. You're not going to be confused about it anymore. If people want to stay, then they can stay. If people want to go, then they can fucking go. If opportunities want to come, then opportunities can come. If not, you're going to go and look for them. Just all these different things, right, Cancer? But the universe is rewarding you with knowledge, I feel, in the month of June. Okay? Okay, Cancer, let's step into some advice for you, okay? Let's see, what do I want to use for advice for Cancer? Between the star seed and the... Yeah, okay, I'm going to use star seed. Star seed oracle. Star seed. Oh, this light. It is coming in. It is glaring. It is glaring like a jealous bitch. What's some advice we can give to Cancers for the month of June? What's some advice you have for Cancers for the month of June? What's some advice you have for Cancers for the month of June? Crap. Fell on the ground. Ugh, okay. Wow, okay. Star family, you're part of a team of souls. Call in support. Honestly, Cancer, um, I feel like that's genuinely your star family, right? Star family, call in support. I feel like that's talking about your guides, that's talking about your ancestors, that's talking about, you know, the people on the other side, because it's very clear, Cancer, that like you're genuinely fine with being alone on like a 3D level. And it's not to say that like you're going to push everybody away and you're going to say fuck you to everybody, right? That's not what you're doing, because you still love people and you still have great relationships. But I feel like you need to connect with your genuine soul tribe, like on the astral realm, because they're the ones that have been there for you through thick and thin, right? Whale and Orca elders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. I love that, Cancer. I love that. Whale and Orca elders. Once again, like that kind of that elder or ancestor aspect, right? Coming out. But share your song. Be you, Cancer. And that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. You're embracing every aspect of yourself, the good, the bad, the beautiful, the ugly. You're doing it. Surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Okay, so we've got Star Family. I'm just going to call it Share Your Song. Share your song and surrender to the sweetness. Okay, so I feel like the advice here, Cancer, is pretty apparent, especially with the surrender to the sweetness. Enjoy life. Enjoy it. You've been through enough. You've been through it. Go out and enjoy life and share who you are with the world. Share who you are with the world and just have love. Have genuine love, right? Have genuine love. Okay, Cancer. All right, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, if it resonated, please feel free to like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate the support. I'm really happy for you, Cancer. I think it's going to be a lovely, lovely June for you. Okay? All right, Cancers. I love you. Bye-bye.